Blessed day, everyone. It's Willow, and welcome back to my beautiful beaded journey. So, I've already took the liberty, and I've gotten some beads out here. I've got this mixture here of larger seed beads, which are like a cream and almost like a tealish, and then a darker brown and a lighter brown. Then I have some clear and some more or less disc like pearlized beads. Then I have some little tiny silver seed beads. And I want to make a necklace. And I got me a good cup of herbal loose leaf blackberry tea. So I have an idea for this necklace. And it's been on my mind for a little bit now, but I have not been able to get to it because life gets in the way. If I could be 24/7, that probably would be my choice. But I can't. And actually, I don't think it would be my choice, to be honest, because I do enjoy being at my store and meeting with my circle and all of other like pleasantries, like having family day and like going out to dinner with my husband. So yeah, I guess I would change all that. So I did find my other bead wire, which is a little bit thinner. And since I am working with these smaller beads, I prefer to go with this one. So we're going to bead up one. And oh, I knew that was coming. So I need to, all right. I'm going to take a second and rewind here. Literally, see, rewind. How big do I need this? I'm wanting to make a necklace. Not exactly a choker per se, but one that will lay nicely. And I think about right there will do. So let me measure this real fast. So we go from here to here. That's 9 inches, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if we go back, so I'm going to say it's about 18 inches, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to cut it right there. Perfect. And wind this back around and put the guard back on it, because I don't need this running off on me. Now, this is going to be perfect for the length that I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the crimper on this side. This is really going to be, um, a very simple design, but an elegant design. So I'm claiming, as I believe. So I'm going to pull that down and lock that in. Perfect. Now let me get, so you can tell I'm back to beading again because my nails are starting to chip and break because I'm not using tools. I'm using my nails. But that's okay. Now I'm going to slide on the crimper. These just give this a more of a finished, polished look. To be honest, it really does. See what I mean? It just gives it more of a polished look. Now I thought what I do is I'm going to start with one of these little ones. Now we know what we're going to run into here. This is going to be a little difficult. So let's go ahead and put this on here. Come on, get in there. We're going to sit that down, and it's like we always have to be creative here. So we're going to do, let me get you up there, this. which is kind of creative. It holds that there, and then we're able to see what we're working on. Now, with these, I thought what I wanted to do, I'm going to go blue. I think I want, I don't know if I'm going to use these ones, but I think I want, let's see, how about we went dark brown. Do you have a hole in you? Yeah. Dark brown, then light brown, then turquoise, uh-oh, get that in there, then pearl, then clear. I just want to see how that would look. I think I like that. So then from here, we'll put another little silver. Looks like the little silver is what's going to be the pattern. Then we're going to go oh, this is going to take a little bit. Dark brown, light brown, turquoise, pearl. So it's going to be like a 5 or a 6 bead. That is what I'm going for. This would just be absolutely beautiful for summer. And let us continue. So why does this always work for everyone else that way? Perfect. Then we want dark brown, light brown. I want to see something. Will this make this any easier? Lord, no, not for me, it won't. Turquoise, pearl, and clear. And let's go again. Set this up here. So we went, see that? We got the silver. Then we're going to go with the dark brown. Is there something connected to the dark brown? I'm just going to put those in there because I'm thinking I want to use those ones on a different necklace. And then the turquoise, the pearl, and then the clear. I think that one clear just gives it the shiny. I think that is pretty. Okay, so then it will be then the dark brown, the light brown, the pearl, oh, the turquoise. I have to watch and make sure I get them right and I don't pick up the wrong bead and put on there. So that's the reason why I pause. I go dark brown, light brown, turquoise, pearl, clear. So again, we're going in with the little silver. And then it'll be the dark brown. The light brown. The turquoise. Someone is doing something. Ooh, let me get that. I don't upset the whole jelly cart. The pearl. And then the clear. See how pretty that's going to be? I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see. I'll be excited to see it finished. So we want, then we want the dark brown. The light brown. It's very windy here. The turquoise. The pearl. The clear. Beautiful. Putting my hoodie on. It's a little chilly out here. Made my hood up. Then we'll go back in where then the dark brown, the light brown, the turquoise. Come on now. They're not stuck together. There we go. The turquoise, the pearl, and the clear. I really think that's going to be a pretty, like, summerish type. Let's put this down. Of a necklace. So, going back in with the little silver. Then we want the dark brown. My dark brown seems like they're trying to thin out on me. The light brown. The turquoise. The pearl. And the clear. Okay, back to, ooh, I don't want that to smell. Then we want the dark brown. Oh, sound like a residual haunting. Same. Well, I guess something didn't agree with that. Back to the dark brown. Light. Then we're going into with the turquoise. I like that combination. The pearl. And then beautiful. So a lot of people likes to stack their necklaces. Be included. As sometimes you just want something small and dainty to literally lace the neck, therefore necklace. And then Sounds like someone's tearing the heck out of the house next door or something. I know the one next door is empty, it's for sale. And it had just been renovated a couple years ago. I know the one on the other side, you know, Jeff, girlfriend, and kind of like doesn't come by here much anymore. Uses it to store his boat more or less. Now, the light brown, the green, the turquoise. We got a pearl that jumped over here, and then the clear. And let's begin again. I'm afraid dumping these little ones all over the place. So come in with the clear, the dark brown, the light brown first, then the turquoise, then the pearl, then the clear. I think that's really coming along. I think that's really going to be kind of pretty. It's different. And I am open to different. Okay, so then we're going to add the silver, dark brown, the light brown, the turquoise, the pearl, and the clear. That is our sequence. That is our sequence. Let's keep following through with this. Oh, good, I can show you this. There is our sequence. We have the little silver seed bead, the dark brown, the light brown, the turquoise, the pearl, and then the clear rondelle. That is our sequence. Once you follow the sequence a couple of times, you really can get a hold of on autopilot. But yeah, just sitting there thinking, I like to make some lighter, brighter necklaces that can be stacked with others. Well, I told you I was going to upset the jelly cart, the candy cart, whatever you want to call it. And I'm thinking I might put just a little bit of a chain on here so it can be a little bit of adjustable. I'll just have to see. So we had circle outside last night and it was windy, but we got everything accomplished that we wanted to accomplish. I really do like that. That really is pretty. You know, at first I didn't think. I kind of like envisioned it, but I was kind of like, I just don't know. So it was kind of like one of those things I actually had to see coming together to actually see how pretty it would be together. Uh-oh, that don't go there. Got to be careful. Got to follow that sequence. Okay. I think this is going to work. So, has anyone else been out to creating anything new, jewelry or otherwise? Leave in a comment. Let me know what you do. I'd love to share in on your journey with you. Okay, so that was the last of that. I want to measure this off real fast. Um, I think I need to finish this on out. I'm going to add, I don't know. Let me see. Oh no, this needs to add some more. So I'm going to get some more of those out. Wow, it's a tough bird. I'll put back what I'm not going to use, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Teeny. So good. Now, we're going to add the silver, and we'll go with a dark brown, and then follow with the light brown. Mm-hmm. Then the blue. Oh, the blue. Then we want the pearl. I try to keep them in a little dish. They wouldn't stay. The little dishes does make cleanup a whole lot easier. I think they can do another sequence. So, okay. Then the dark brown. Then the light brown. Then the blue. And then the pearl. And then the clear. Now I'm going to finish the way I'm going to finish this off is I'm going to go with the dark brown. Oh, wait a minute, the little bead. Then the dark brown. I think not. Well, I'm not going to have anything to turn back through it. light brown, turquoise, and then I want to add one of these. Okay, that's what we have here. I want to set this over there for a second. I want to take this, very gently open it all the way, slide it on, and then this. I'm going to run it through there, all the way down, back around, move it up a little bit. I'm not going to get it through. And then take this. Back through there. Well, there's no sense in fighting me because I'm going to win either way it goes. Just to let you know, I will win. Jiminy, I've never seen that happen before, but okay. I want to pull that down. Let's see, I want to curve this, so I want to pull that down as far as I can. Grab this, pull that down, and then pull this. I think that's good. And when this is laying around, yeah, it's good. Did that cramp? Okay, it did. Now I'm going to cut that. I actually put them back up. Couldn't believe it. Perfect. Okay. Now I want to put a little bit of a chain on this, so I need to get the chain. I don't think I need much. I think I only want to take about, I think right there. Yeah. And now I wonder where they are. Where did I put those? Oh, I have them. Go figure. Use one of these to put on the jumper. Then I think I'm going to use one a little bit bigger for it to hook into. Okay. Not that one. Perfect. Okay. So, I learned something new today. that I didn't know. I like to look at different jewelry tools in my spare time. And so this morning I was just kind of like browsing. And I don't have them out here, they're in the house. But I have a pair of these. But the end, it kind of like, I'm kind of like looking at them thinking, well, these are broken. And so I kind of like put them away. And it's because one of these has got a little bit of a bend going in. Almost like, so you see how this has got a bend? So one of these are straight and one of these are bent. And I thought, well, someone broke these because I either inherited them from somebody, picked them up at a flea market or something when I bought new pieces, but somehow it arrived in my collection. And I thought, well, it's just broken. So I put it away with some other pieces. Today I found out it's not broken. It's meant to be made that way because it is for split rings. Split rings are jumper rings that, your keychain circle, that's a split ring. And they have those for jewelry making. Now, I did not know that. I found that out today when I said, well, there's a pair of turning pliers just like mine, but that's bent. And so then I thought, all right, those are brand new. That cannot just be a coincidence. So I started looking it up. And lo and behold, it was not a coincidence. They're made that way and they're made for split rings. So I learned something new, and now I am jewelry making smarter. Lovely. Ooh, that was perfect. Getting good, getting good. Okay. Now we'll put on the lobster clasp. There we go. And this can be adjusted to hang lower or to come up shorter. I absolutely love it. But I feel this here. I just feel this is unfinished. So I think I do want to do something with that. Second. Right. Okay. Instead of using this, let me see. Oh Lord, no, that's too hard. And I don't have any other out here. I'm definitely not using that, so we will have to go this route. And then, I don't know if that's, yeah, then I can add one more of these. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Okay. Jehoshaphat's. There. Okay. And we're going to hook this on here. This to me doesn't look finished. Okay. Now that looks finished to me. And this can be adjusted. So that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So I want to make another. But these are the ones I want to use. So we're going to put these in there. I'm going to use this pan. See if I can use these. Because they're the ones I'm wanting. It is worth it to me to pick out the ones that I want. I don't want to take a chance to get another color in with what I'm working on. Okay, I'll set these aside. I'll pour them all back into the thing at one time. And here's what I'm wanting to use. I'm wanting to use, I don't know. Let me show you what I have. But I don't think I want to use, I do think I want to use this bronze. Not the browns, I want to use the bronze. But I think I want to use this one. But I need something else to go with it. And this. So it's going to be this, this, and this. And is this the only one I brought it? Might be. And I think don't think I'm going to have, what about these ones? No, see, I think those would just be a little bit too much bigger than what I'm wanting to do. I do like this size, maybe. Maybe I'll go something smaller this time around. Where's the, I like these. There are different sizes of these. So I would have to literally take a look. But I like those. So do we want the big ones or the small ones? I say the small ones. But then I just have to be careful that I don't get the big ones by mistake. But I don't think I want to use, I'm not sure. I think I have some other, I'm going to put you on hold and I'll be right back. So, wait for me. Alrighty, and we are back. So here's what I decided to go with. I'm going to use these two along with this. And I have these as the sparkly clear I want to put into it. I'm still going to use these ones. But I'm going to clear this well out. And we are going to use those soft pinks. So let's get, well, these has never been opened. So the way I open these is I take this and pinch down right there and turn. Believe it or not, it does break that seal. Or it's supposed to. That's the first time that didn't work. Okay, now let's try. There we go. And I just pull these off. It's just tape anyhow. You gotta go potty? Y'all gotta excuse me for a minute. I've got an old dog, and when he says he's gotta go potty, he's gotta go potty. So I will be right back. I am putting this on here because I don't need that too. Yeah. So excuse me for just a moment. I want to thank you so much for waiting. Like I said, Ty is an older dog, and when he comes and says he needs to go, well, he's earned that right. He's not going to wait for anybody, and I'm not going to make him. And then the next one is this brown. Perfect. enough. Look at that real long one. Wow. I think it should have been 2. Don't know. So now I want to measure my wire to the same length as this one. So let's measure this. And then I got to remember, I got to leave room to turn. I think that right there will do it. Alrighty. And let's cut. Set this one back over there. And now for this one, you know what we need. 2 of these. Okay. And we need 3 of these. We'll tie this one up first. Flip it around. Here on the street we live in on the Gulf Coast, we moved in here not quite 4 years ago. And since then, there's just been so much death around us. So much. The lady across the street died. I inherited a lot of her beads. The gentleman next door died after them only having that house for 2 years, and now it's back up for sale. The dog next door died. They think that one might have been poisoned. I don't know about that. I don't know. And then a gentleman cat a corner across from us died. Then a gentleman down on the corner died. It's just like it's been all around us. It's kind of like unsettling, to be honest. But I digress. Okay. So do I want to stay close to the same pattern? I don't know. I want to use the smaller ones and this, so I'm going to take this for a second, just before we get started. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be fun to do, right? So I got 2 of those. Put the big ones in here. Are these like 3 different sizes? I think they are. Wow, when you start taking those bigger ones out, it's not leaving too many of those small ones, is it? So I wonder if there is enough. Look at that. Wow, I guess we'll find out. Sure don't want to lose any of them, do we? Okay. And then we're not using these ones, so I'm going to set those ones aside. Now, how do we want to do this? I think I want to take a pink, a brown, a clear, and then one of those. So I'm going to start with this. I do like these on there. I do think these just add something to it. Okay. So what if we take a pink, a brown, then a clear, and then this. I think we might be able to go with that. I think we might be able to go with that. Okay. So let's put back on our clip to give it some weight. Put it there. Might need to put it down here because we have these sitting here. So what if we scoop this up? We take these there to hold that. Can you see that? Let me look in the, I want to look in the camera to see. Yeah, pretty much you can. Pretty much. So there we go. So we're going to go back in with this little. Then we're going to go to the pink and this brown. We'll do the clear. And then this one. And there's our sequence. Let's continue to see how it goes. I think it's going to be pretty. I like different textures. Okay, you can hear someone over there working on something. When you're working on something, it shows progress, it shows growth. That works. It's like we're adding an inch at a time. Doesn't it? Watching it grow 1 inch at a time. But I absolutely love beading. I love creating beautiful pieces of wearable art. And it is so healing for me. And some people may not understand that, but others do. And I have to admit, at first I didn't either. But I do now. I do now. I didn't use those after all. I guess it wasn't meant to be this time. Because I like the sequence that we have going. So maybe those will get added to the next one. Because after this one, I am going to end this video because it'll probably be quite long. And then I'm going to make another one. Because I want to get some necklaces made up for my shop. So I might as well go ahead and record them which is what I want to do. I want to document my journey, but I don't want to cram it down anyone else's throat. I figure they can watch if they like to watch, they can skip if they like to skip. I'm okay with that. This journey is for me. Documenting this is for me, and it's for others who are on a similar journey or wants to share in my journey and let me share in theirs. But this is a journey of healing and rediscovering myself along the way, and things that have been buried that has tried to come to surface. Meeting allows me to practice mindfulness. It also reminds me that even though I was once broken, I am still beautiful and unique, and I have value. And I have this beautiful opportunity and ability to rediscover myself and recreate myself. And it also, I hope, inspires others. I hope, and can tap in with others and what they themselves may experience. And I think that's a big one, and travel through. So that is the hope. Okay, look how much we've grown. I think this is going to be another pretty one too. And this is broadening my horizons. As if I had my way, everything would be purple. But I've noticed working with beads, I like green and blue together, but certain colors are green and blue. And I know I love sparkly. I know I've always loved sparkly, but the sparkly I find in beads is more than satisfying. Just like this morning when I would, excuse me, every morning when I get up, I open my agenda, and on the page for today, I write down one thing I'm grateful for. And then I pull an oracle card or an inspirational card, and I write down the message that the card has for me. Then I'll take a few moments and I will sit and just meditate on those messages. And this morning, I decided to use one of the new sets of prayer beads that I created on this channel. And wow, I was able to stay focused on my meditation. And it was like so satisfying. So, yes, I enjoy the beautiful things that I create from beads. Beads give us a gift of beauty, of joy, of creativity, of discovering, adventure, exploring. It gives us all those things. It gives us satisfaction in the work that we've done. We can look at a beautiful piece of jewelry and wonder, I made that. And then when you wear it and other people says, I like that necklace or I like that bracelet, and you say, thank you, I made it. And they say you did. That sense of accomplishment is so empowering. motivating, inspiring. And that is what brought me to where I am. From the beaded set I wanted to make to commemorate something that was special to me. And accomplishments that others gave me, inspired me with. So grateful. And I'm still grateful. And then because of what I gained, and I knew I was starting on this brand new journey. I was right at the beginning of it. I was like the fool in a tarot deck. I was at that spot in time before taking that first step to embark on that journey. That I talked with my husband and said, I really want to document this. I think I might do a YouTube channel and call it My Beautiful Beauty Journey. And he inspired me to do just that. And so here we are. What you thinking? Isn't that just lovely? Isn't that just lovely? Oh, that wind's picking up. So we was out here. Oh Lord, my voice, I'm losing it again. So we was out here last night. And we were oh no. We were creating some protection bells and some runes. And that wind was just the blowing and hackling us. And it got a little chilly. But we had so much fun and so many laughs. Yeah, I'm fighting with being hoarse right now, my voice. It just is what it is. So if it sounds a little raspy and rough, please forgive me. But it is, like I said, it is what it is. I'm not sweating those things anymore. I love this. Look at this. Look at how tiny that one turned out. And that one turned out there. They're so unique, each one. I just love it. This is a little time consuming, but I don't mind. I don't mind because I know how beautiful it's going to be when it's finished. And bead by bead it grows. And by the time we complete a sequence, it's an inch. So, oh no, she's out. We have a Karen for a neighbor. She likes to try to fight and start trouble with everybody. And we hadn't even lived here a year and she already tried to start it with us, but I'm someone that doesn't have it. I will not have it. And I let her know that quite quickly. Quite quickly. So if you hear in the background some words I wished you didn't hear, then I apologize in advance. Because she is, I don't know. She finds fault in everything, wants to fight with everybody. all the time. And I'm not having nothing to do with her. I know that energy. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fight. Not worth the trouble. And that is not the kind of fight I want to get into. So when the lady across the street died, who was kind of like a semi-neutral friend, when she was in the hospital, we would kind of like watch out on the place and watch out for her little dog who had a fenced in backyard and a doggy door and would go outside, and we would just keep an eye out for the landlord while the lady was in the hospital. Good neighbors. Well, the lady just turned worse and worse, and eventually she wound up passing away. But one day, Miss Karen over there stopped by to give me an update because I had been gone for the weekend at my store and everything. And when she was sitting in my front yard, I guess there had been a history between her and the lady that lives on the other side of me, whom I've not had any difficulties with. And so the lady's dog's out there, and she's trying to edge on this dog. She goes, "Look at her trying to sick that dog on me." I said, "She's not doing any such thing." She goes, "Yes, she is. Look at it barking." I said, "The dog barks at anything that moves." And she goes, "No, she's edging it on with me." And then she starts yelling things at this lady from my yard. And I told her, I said, "Don't do that. We don't behave that way. We don't treat our neighbors that way. You will not do that over here." And she continued to do so. And so I told her again, this time a little bit more firmer. "Don't do that. I'm not going to have that at my house. We don't treat people that way, especially our neighbors." And she was, well, she's starting it, and called her a name. And the lady was just out in her yard taking care of her dog, minding her own business. And I looked at her and I said, "You need to leave. You need to leave my yard." I said, "You just need to leave. I'm not going to be associated with this. You need to leave and you don't need to return." And then, unfortunately, 2 days later, the semi friend across the street did pass away. And she tried to come back over, and I told her, I said, "Don't come over my house. Don't come over into my yard. You really just need to disassociate with me because I don't treat people the way that you treated my neighbor." And I did. When she left that day, I came straight in my front door, straight out my back door, here onto the lanai, and over into the yard, and I went over the fence, and I said, "Can I speak to you?" And I apologized to her. I humbly apologized to her because I am not going to have people at my house, in my yard, treating people like that. That is not happening. And she was really surprised that I did that. She says, "I heard what you said to her." And I said, "Well, I don't believe in just starting with somebody. I don't believe in walking away, but I don't believe in starting it. And I don't get out and brawl in the streets. If something needs to be finished, it will go to a court of law." Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn this back. Is this the same length? That's what I need to check. Or did I make this one a little bit longer? Because I kind of like want to keep it right in the same length. Okay. Oh boy, I did make this longer. I got talking to you good people and I was not paying attention. So I think I'm going to back this to right here. Let me make sure now. So I need to clamp this. So I want these two to be the same. And I want to straighten these two out the same. Yeah, I went a little overboard. Yeah, just a little bit. So I want to back it to here. Oopsies. Now, we'll put a silver on here. Then please tell me I didn't put the crimper on there. Oh, it's way oh, that one's easy. Grateful for that. Come on now. Okay. It's got tape or something on it. Oh, where I took off them tops. That makes it. Ooh, that's right where I want it. Nice. Now crimp that. Nice again. Now cut. Awesome. 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 Now we're going to crimp this down. Yes. Okay. So let's do this. Don't. I still want to use those together. I like those two colors together. Okay, perfect. Now we can get this pink put away. I still want to use this brown and silver, but this. Okay, so now let's finish this up. I got that on both ends, correct? All right, now one for the chain and one for the glass, and one to go at the bottom of the chain for the button. Now I need let's go. chain. Well, I guess she just decided going back in to mind herself. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm glad whatever she went in or left or whatever. I'm glad. Really don't want that on this video. I feel bad for her. She's just getting cantankerous in her old age. And she's not much older than me, so I don't want people to think that I'm picking on someone old. She's about my age. She's just so bitter. She's just so bitter. Last summer, there was a couple of young boys, teenagers, out pushing this ratty old ratty old lawnmower with this little gallon tank of gas. And they're going around just knocking on doors, asking can they cut people's yards to earn a few bucks. So I think for one of them to get their bicycle fixed or something like that. And they stopped here and they asked could they cut our grass, and we said sure. And we paid them for it, what they were asking, and they cut the grass, and then we paid them. They went on their way, and then later on that night, my husband went out with the lawnmower and a weed eater and straightened up our yard. But these young men were trying, and you have got to support them. You do not defeat them. So they went over and they had asked her because she cut their yard, told her why and everything. And she was so mean. She was, I seen how you cut all these other people's yards. It looked hideous and just went off. And I was so upset. I was so angry with her over that. So, but about 5-6 minutes later, this woman comes up, thundering down the road. Just a small thing herself. But I tell you what, I never seen someone get up and scurry off in her house so fast as she did. After she realized whose voice. I don't know who that woman was, but buddy, apparently they must have had a run-in together one other time. Because she was up and in that house before you could say Jackrabbit. She wasn't messing with her. She was not going to. So I don't know. I was just like, man. And I see all this. This is on the side street from me. So I'm sitting on the line and I can see this right out the side of my lanai. And I had to admit I had to chuckle. So yeah, you just learned a valuable lesson. You don't pick on kids. You especially don't pick on kids who's out here trying to take care of themselves and what they want. And all they wanted was to earn enough money to get one of the bicycles fixed. So, fast forward to this Christmas. My husband and I decided we're no longer going to be riding bikes. It's become a little bit too hard on my head. But we had bought new bikes just 2 years ago. So we thought we'd bless somebody. We put the bikes out front. And we said, free to a good home. And we done this just at the time we knew the boys' father would be coming by. And just as he came by and we put down the last kickstand, we waited for him. And then we walked the bikes out and we put down the last kickstand and he stopped and he goes, am I reading that right? Are those bikes free to a good home? And I said, yeah, do you know anyone that might be able to use them? He goes, yeah, actually my two boys. He goes, oh yeah? He goes, yeah. He goes, I think you remember them. They were out here last summer trying to earn enough money to fix one of their bikes. I said, oh yeah. And he says, well, he goes, the bike wasn't able to be fixed. So one is a little bit long, or is it? Yeah. See, I measured that just a little bit long. You see. So this one is a little bit longer than this one, but that's okay because with the chain that I put onto it, see, the chain I put onto it, this will still go around and work for a little stack necklace. So let me move this stuff out. Awesome. And I want to see. So he took those bikes and for his boys. And I told him, I said, we was waiting for you to come by to set these bikes out here, hoping that the boys would get them because we can't ride any longer. And these weren't, these weren't cheap bikes. But I couldn't ride it anymore. That was just the truth of it. Look at this. What you think, darling? Aren't they beautiful? Just so beautiful. And you can adjust them to wear them longer or you can wear them shorter. So there you go. There are our two beautiful stack bracelets, necklaces. So anyhow, to make a long story short, the guy took the bike and then a couple of days after Christmas, he took them to his mom's house and threw them in the garage. Then a few days after Christmas, the boys rode the bikes over to thank us. And yeah, that was well worth it. I didn't see him cutting grass anymore much after that, but that's okay. So here it is. Here's the first. Here's the second. I think they turned out beautiful, especially when they can be adjusted so nicely. And these would be great for summer. They look great with jeans and a tee or with a summer dress, a short outfit. They are just adorable. They're great for summer. They're great for this one for spring and summer. This one can be for summer on into the fall. They're just gorgeous. So there you go. So I want to say this, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on in your life, remember tomorrow is a brand new day and it's a chance at a brand new beginning and also to begin again. So if you will, please like, subscribe, and notify. Share and comment. Please comment. I like to share on your journey, your thoughts, your ideas. And stay forever magical, my friends. And blessed be.